Y'all, the way I've been so freaking excited to get this video out for you guys because this hair came out so cute, needs to be studied. These boho locks with human hair are from OMGHERHAIR, y'all. And I believe this is my first time not necessarily working with OMGHERHAIR, but working with their braids or crochet type of hair. It does have human hair on the ends. Here's like a little up close and personal look. My favorite part about it is this does have some weight to it, but the locks are so flexible. And if you work with crochet locks before, you know having a flexible lock that's soft is literally key to a great look. So y'all, my hair has been hiding underneath this hat since I washed it some days ago, and it's been in this bun. So all I'm doing is just stretching my hair on low heat, medium heat, something like that. Just giving it a good stretch before I braid it all down. I went on ahead and took out my perimeter just in the front, about an inch of hair, because that's where I'm going to do singles at. I realized I like doing the singles in the front instead of braiding all the way through. And then I'm just going to section off like 3/4 or a little bit more than 3/4 of my hair. You'll see what I'm doing right here. That's just going to get tucked away because that's just going to go all in cornrows. So far we have our perimeter out, and we've got this little section here that we're not doing anything about just yet. We're just going to tuck it away. Next, I'm going to, where that part is right here, I'm going to end up braiding this section right here down like as a cornrow. So the only thing that's going to be singles in my hair is just the perimeter. I ended up just doing one braid like this, y'all, because one, I can't really cornrow my hair going this way. So one braid was enough, and I just thought it would fall a lot better versus doing straight backs all the way. So the rest of my hair is just going to be in straight backs, which you'll see in a second. Keep this simple, y'all. And again, I'll say it once, I'll say it twice, I'll say it till I die. If you cannot braid your hair and you want a simple style like this, get somebody else to do it. Pay somebody else to do it and be done with it. Like, let's start paying for a little bit more for convenience, because I'm definitely a convenience kind of girl, y'all. So anyways, as far as my little singles that I'm doing right here, big tip, make sure your parts match your crochet hair. So I'm making sure my parts match my lock. You do not want to have small braids, like small sections with these kind of like medium-sized locks. Also, they do have a little weight on them, and that's just gonna cause tension. Okay, so know what your hair can and cannot handle. My perimeter has always been, just fine. I have fine hair in general, but it's always been, I gotta be a little delicate. So I always make sure, or I try my best to make sure that my parts are a little bit on the bigger side, so it's not pulling or it's not tugging, and I'm comfortable basically, because yeah, we don't want any type of tension at all. Another thing when braiding your hair, like I'm doing right here, and I'm just doing these singles, is remember a lock is going to go through these, so make sure you're not braiding too tight at the base. Okay, make sure your singles have a little bit of room to them. Make sure they're not super tight. They don't need to be cornrowed down or anything like that tight. They've got to have a little give, because we've got to pull this lock through like I'm doing right here. So once I did my singles, I just went in and started crocheting my hair, you guys. Now, the loop on these, it's flexible, but not that flexible, okay? It's enough to open it up a little bit and pull the lock through without like causing any grief, any tension, without slowing you down or anything like that. This took me about an hour to crochet my entire head, maybe an hour, 10 minutes or so, because I was really taking my time. And the locks are, again, on a little bit of the bigger side, and I was not about to like yank my hair out. I'm sorry, y'all. This was not a 2-hour install right here, which is something I can do. However, altogether, I would say this style took me a little less than 4 hours to do. Like, once you got the braiding down, everything was smooth sailing. And then of course, when I show you guys how I do the front, so when I show you how to do the singles, that's a little bit time consuming as well. It's not hard, it just takes a little bit more time. So for my singles in the front, I'm simply going to take my crochet loop, act like I'm like just crocheting the hair, right? And then once I take the little crochet needle out, I'm gonna open the loop up and I'm only pulling through the lock. I'm not pulling my braid through at all. Some people pull their braid and the lock through. I don't, because I just found that like taking it out, it just takes more time whenever I'm ready to take the style out. Yeah, and I mean, do either one, do whichever one you feel. If you're new to this, try them both and see what you like. But I know right here, I don't pull my braid through. I just leave it as is. And y'all, at this point when I started to do this, no lie, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna finish. So I had to just jump to the cornrow like right in the front, and I just crocheted those down really quickly because I had to go pick up Isaiah, and I was like, well, at least if I got the locks in, I can just pull my hair back like around my perimeter. That's what I'm talking about. And I'll just do the perimeter when I get back home. So stay with me. I'm just kind of jumping around. I just jumped around really quickly. But yeah, crochet it all down. And then once we get to our perimeter, which is our last little bit, you guys, all you're going to do is take your crochet needle, start at the base. So start as close to your braid as possible. Stick your crochet needle up the lock basically, and then you're just gonna attach your hair and pull it through. I hope that makes sense. It's really easy. I'm probably complicating it if you've never done it, but that's the good thing about these locks, and that's why I was saying they're so flexible, which is a great thing. And they're soft is simply because you can put your crochet needle through the lock and pull your hair through. I have worked with some locks that are so stiff and so hard. I know if I can't put my crochet needle through a lock, it is not for me, because it's going to be stiff. It's going to be heavy as well. It's going to cause a lot of tension, and I just stay away from it. But these are totally different. So all I'm doing is just working my crochet needle through the lock, and I do this about 3 or 4 times per braid, and that's how you end up hiding your braids, y'all. So y'all, I have to put y'all on a new discovery. I got this gel, this edge control, off of TikTok shop, and it's not on Amazon. I looked, it's only on TikTok shop. It's from 𝐒𝐿𝐿 Naturals. It's something like that, but it's so freaking good, y'all. If you've been around, you know how much I love my Blue Lagoon jam, and I am loving this just as much. I also used it on my perimeter. So on those braids that you see that are all nice and slick back and in a place, I use this same gel. No white cast. I've been using it for some weeks now. No white cast. I mean, everything's gonna have some buildup if you use it too much, but it's so freaking good, and a little bit goes a long way. There'll be some kind of video with this gel, of course, these locks, 2 different videos, obviously, so that you can purchase this edge control, because it's that freaking good, y'all. And I want everybody to have it, because you look, when I find something I love, I share it. Just like this hair, y'all. This is the final look. It came out so good. Keep in mind, it does have a little bit of weight to it, but nothing you're gonna die over. The next day I was completely fine, but I did end up using almost all 4 packs that they sent me, just a FYI. Y'all, I'm going to Miami this summer with my husband, and I cannot wait to put these back in my hair. As a matter of fact, I'm not even gonna wear these this long, like while I have them in, because while I'm doing this voiceover, I still have them in. I'm ready to take them out so they be nice and good when I go to Miami, because this is such a freaking vibe right here. It's so cute, y'all. I will put everything down in the description box, the exact link to this hair. Remember, it's 22 inches. The edge control I used, the oil that I used in the beginning of this video, also is from a small Black owned company that I found on TikTok as well. So I will link that if I can find a link for you. Let me know if you got any questions, comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, y'all. The summer is finna be we finna look good this summer, y'all. Thank you for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.